Welcome back, friends and strangers, to Bleach, Heat for Soul. First of all, I want to apologize for the choppier frame rate, as my original recorder couldn't handle the intense cutscene action! Today, we'll be tackling Ichigo's story mode. It's not that I've learned how to read the text, I just decided I'd do my best to guess based on context and dub over the dialogue because that's what I do for fun. This strawberry blonde 15-year-old is Ichigo Kurosaki. He's a perfectly ordinary Japanese high school student that can see ghosts. This is Rukia Kuchiki. She's a magical samurai ghost from the land of the dead, Soul Society. She was wounded while protecting Ichigo's family and gave her powers to Ichigo, so now he's a magical samurai. Otherwise known as a Soul Reaper, his job is to kill evil ghosts and help good ghosts pass on to the next life. Instead of a magical girl transformation scene, Rukia just punches him with a magic glove so hard his soul is thrown out of his body so he can fight. Or he eats a magic candy with a fake soul in it. She's wearing a fake body, by the way. Soul Reapers are weird. Ichigo, we need to talk. What now? Don't take that tone with me, Ichigo. This is about your training. Frankly, you have absolutely no skill. That's what you say, but I've been doing fine. I've won all my battles so far. You need to take this more seriously. If you falter or fail, people could die. Since I haven't fully regained my Soul Reaper powers, it's down to you to protect this entire town. Alright, I get it. So what do you think I should do? The best way to get better is more real battle experience. I'm far from powerless, even in this stuffy false body, so I want you to spar with me, and don't even think about holding back. Are you sure about that? This sword is pretty big, and you're... First off, it's called a Zanpakuto. Second, don't forget I've been fighting for longer than you've been alive, so don't you dare underestimate me. And you should really learn to respect the wisdom of your elders. And don't think I missed that jab at my height. Some wisdom needing help to open a juice popper. Be quiet, you! This is my first time in the human world. Besides, I can tell you're only stalling because you're afraid to face me in battle. Is that so? If you're so eager to get beaten, I guess I can spare a few seconds. Prepare yourself! Man, that was fun. And a lot harder to record than I thought it would be.
Can you survive? Ready? Fight!
Yeah, like I said, the frame rate. But the alternative to this was desynced audio, so this seemed like the better option. I hope I'm doing a good job of providing relevant information for those unfamiliar with the source material, as well as just being entertaining in general.
Don't give up! Ready? Fight!
I'm doing well. Maybe I can get a perfect in this round, even if only to hear the voiceover scream it! Oh, never mind, I'm not perfect. A lot of Bleach games actually let you pick a character to be the system announcer voice. Sometimes even the characters that aren't even involved in the actual fights of the game. It's a nice little touch. I like it. Incoming cutscene! An unspecified time later. Man, I could go for a burger right now. Hi! I'm an off-screen voice! I'll just slide on screen. Urahara? Yes, and also your friend Sato. I'll just move so he can be on screen for a second. Complete silence. Chad, why did Urahara bring you here? I'll just cut in here, thank you. You see, since this is an arcade fighter, we need a contrived reason to have you fight all 5 other playable characters. What? Wait. What? What? Never mind. Look, just spar against your fist-fighting buddy here, okay? Ichigo, listen to me. Yeah? What's this about? Please fight with me, so I can strengthen my powers. Wait, powers? Chad, you're magical? I'll explain, Ichigo. His soul is in danger of being eaten by a hollow, so his will to survive unlocked his soul's potential, but he needs to learn how to control it. That's where you come in! Please, help me do this. I need to get stronger so I can keep fighting by your side. I promised you, Ichigo. Silent consideration equals silence. Alright, if that's how it is. I think I understand. Thanks. I promise too, to fight your battles, so you don't have to needlessly hurt people. Ichigo. We fight each other's battles, and we watch each other's backs. Yeah. And we always will, Chad.
Can you survive? Ready? Fight!
I like Chad. I wish he did more stuff. All the non-Ichigo humans end up so much weaker compared to Ichigo. It's like when you play an RPG where you can switch out party members, but they only get XP for being in the fight, you somehow wind up with one guy 30 levels above everyone else.
Don't give up! Ready? Fight!
So then when you try to get the other party members to fight and catch up in strength to the one over-leveled guy, they're no match for the current opponents, so you end up needing to use that one over-leveled guy. Ichigo, your sleeve broke. Well then, as nice as that sunset is, I don't really want to hang around a graveyard after nightfall. You know, I've fought with Rukia and Chad, so I wonder who I'll end up sparring with next. Wow! Ah! It's amazing! The sunset's amazing, Uru! Doesn't it look like a massive poached egg yolk? Yes. Uru! One of Urahara's workers. Did Urahara tell you to bring Orihime here? Wait, Chad is one thing, but he doesn't expect me to fight Orihime of all people, does he? Me? Do you think Mr. Urahara wants me to spar with you? I could totally do that. Really? Does he seriously want me to fight against her?
Come on, Ichigo! I practice karate with Tatsuki for fun, and she says I'm at the level of a yellow belt.
Sure, but do you really think you can fight me?
Well, why not? I can win fights. I'm a strong girl, you know. And what's the worst thing that could really happen? I suppose I don't really know my own strength, so I could give you a bump on the head, or a nasty bruise.
Seriously? Don't you remember what the boss said, Ichigo? Don't you want to get stronger? So you have to spar against strong people. That may be true, but Orihime is not strong.
Hey!
Well, it's true. Maybe against Chad I can fight for real, but you? If you remember the boss's previous explanation about Sato, it also applies to Orihime here.
Yeah, I'll show you my magic! Shun Shun Rika!
Wait, we're really fighting?
Can you survive? Ready? Fight!
I really love it when fighting game characters have different introductions depending on who their opponent is.
Did you hear her little Kurisaki-kun? It was so cute!
Orihime's friend Tatsuki is one of my favorite characters. I wish she was one of the main group of humans. Ichigo's other battle-capable friends, plus Orihime, are invited to magical ghost parties, but the girl introduces coming in second place in a massive mixed martial arts tournament. Ichigo is all, "No, it's too dangerous, I can't let her get involved." You'll march into battle with a practical pacifist and a guy who tried to kill you once. But your friend who has beaten you in fights since elementary school, then comforting you until you stopped crying like a baby. "No, it's too dangerous."
Don't worry, he made my face. Why? Stop! Why? Sorry, Tatsuki. Guess you'll just have to worry yourself sick every time half your friends stop coming to school and you can't call them or find them in their house or in town anywhere. They'll come back alive.
Probably. Maybe. Who am I kidding? They're the main characters, of course they'll be fine. Seriously, Ichigo, fix that hole in your sleeve. I loved being in the human world. I'll treasure my time here as a memory. But I'm not one of them. I have no place here. It's time I returned home. I'm way past my curfew. Well, it seems Rukia has disappeared, so I guess I have to go find her. Knowing my luck, she's probably been kidnapped or something like that. Tracking someone by their spiritual power is harder than I thought. I wish I had a ghost bloodhound. What's that? Spiritual pressure? I don't have time for distractions like this. I need to help Rukia. Hey, who's there? Come out! It took you long enough to notice me. Ishida! That's right. My name is Uryu Ishida, the Lost Quincy. You're that nerd from my class, the one that always gets the highest test scores. Unflattering introductions aside, I'm here to kill you. Just why's that? It's because I have sworn vengeance on the Soul Reapers and Soul Society for the death of my grandfather. Good for you! I didn't kill your grandfather. Go track down the guys who did it. Well, it runs deeper than that. Oh, really? Around 200 years ago, Soul Reapers all but wiped out the Quincies in a terrible war. They've been hunting down stragglers and descendants ever since. Okay, I didn't do that either. Well, I'm bitter about it, so I'm going to kill all of the Soul Reapers. Then I'm going to kill all of the Hollows, and I'm going to be the best Quincy ever, so there! Oh, is that all? I get it.
Can you survive? Ready? Fight!
I feel like that whole conversation is just jam-packed with exposition. Ryu's always talking about Quincy's. Unless he's talking about how much he hates his dad, because his dad doesn't approve of him gallivanting around town shooting ghosts, and wants him to do something more productive with his life than attempting genocide in the name of a dead race. Vengeance-filled crusades don't pay the bills like being a doctor does.
Don't give up! Ready? Fight!
Aside from murdering, Uryu's other passion is sewing. It's practically his superpower. He sews the way Light Yagami writes, with superhuman speed, finesse, and unnecessary dramatic camera angles. That's that. That wasn't so hard. Now back to the Rukia rescuing business. Gasp! Attacking noise! Ow. Hey, you. What the hell is your problem attacking me out of the blue like that, you orange-haired punk? I'm Ichigo Kurosaki, the one who's gonna defeat you. Ichigo, you utter moron. It's okay, Rukia. I'll rescue you from this ugly brute, so don't you worry about a thing. Stop! Run while you still can! Ugly. You know I can still hear you. I'm just 2 or 3 meters away. Yeah, what's your point? Anyway, why are you talking to a Soul Reaper like Rukia as if you know her? Well, lately, she's been going to my school. So what's your deal, anyway? My name is Renji Abarai, Lieutenant of the 6th of the 13 Court Guard Squads. Also, now that we've politely introduced ourselves, we can politely beat the stuffing out of each other.
Run! Ichigo, he'll kill you!
It's too late. Battle noise! For you! Also battle noise! In the anime, Renji explains Zanpakuto a bit, but I didn't hear him say anything like that, so I'll do it instead. It's exposition time, so buckle up! Zanpakuto are magic swords with spirits inside them. When you become a Soul Reaper, you have 3 options for obtaining your sword. Firstly, if you have a masterless one already, say a family heirloom that belonged to your grandfather but he just died, you can become that sword's new master. Blades are tools of battle, after all, and most Zanpakuto would rather fight than collect dust on a shelf. An example of this is Byakuya Kuchiki, who we'll meet soon. Secondly, a pre-existing Zanpakuto spirit can elect to become your sword. However, it's illegal for Zanpakuto to have more than one living master at one time. They gain power as their wielder does, so it's not fair to the other sword spirits. Besides, the 2 wielders would each only have half of your power, so they'd fight over it. An example is Toshiro Hitsugaya, who even had a movie about it. He's not in this game. Thirdly, and most commonly, a blade is forged for you by a magic blacksmith living in the ghost palace where the ghost king lives. Then he ties the sword to a fishing rod and dips it into a swirling vat of raw soul energy. Then he fishes it out. Now the sword has a soul. Then a magic wordsmith looks it over and gives it its name. Names have power, after all, and Zanpakuto's power is in its name. It's then placed in the Soul Reaper's soul, where it can grow and serve its master.
Wait, we're done already? But I didn't even get to the part Renji talked about.
Damn it! I lost. Ha! Hell yeah! Who else wants some?
Dying noise.
What's the matter? I thought you were gonna kill me.
Still dying.
Time to finish him. Did someone just run past? Oh. I'm screwed. Your reaction time is awful. My organs! Raining sounds, raining sounds. No! He was so fast. Rukia is going to be kidnapped by Soul Reapers. I failed. We're going, Lieutenant. My apologies, Captain Byakuya Kuchiki. I'll make sure not to suck so badly next time. Good. Ensure that you do not. I'm not dead. Rain sounds intensify and sound like static. Oh gosh, make it stop. Yo! Go play the next game! I have to get stronger.
The end. Cue inappropriately victorious music.
Feel the heat that's all around you. Flashing lights and ecstasy surround you. Everybody wants a piece of you. You're the queen of the scene, living in a dream.
本当にないと思いますか？ソウルソサエティへ行く方法。
You got it. It must be your destiny.
勝てるんすか？今の君が彼らと戦って。
It's you that they all adore.
10日で俺は強くなれるか。思う力は鉄より強い。 半端な覚悟ならドブに捨てましょう。10日間私と殺し合いできますか？どうせ俺ができねえっつったら誰もやるやついねえんだろ。しょうがねえ、やってやろうじゃねえか。
Those guys were talking over the credits. How inconsiderate. I was listening to the music. Yay, money points! Useless money points. Useless because I already brought every single card off camera. I'll show you in the extras menu, also known as, apparently, my appendix. Card gallery. And cards. Maybe I'll do a video where I show off all of the art on the cards or something. I'll go and show off Ichigo's art. The Bleach games often have nice pictures you can use for references when drawing fan art. Just pause the video if you want to get a good look at the pictures and figure out just how you're supposed to draw those pleated pants. Thank you everyone for watching my silly little video. If you liked it, it's easy to let me know by pressing the like button, but it would mean a lot to me if you took a minute more to tell me what you liked in the comments, and what you'd like to see more of. More of this game? Other Heat the Soul games? Different Bleach games? Something completely non-Bleach related? I won't know unless you tell me. Thanks again, everyone. I hope to see you around here next time. Goodbye.